People's Church has been at the corner of Mohawk and Juanita Drive for decades, and it's about to look a lot different. It's already started to look different. Joining us now to tell us about the greater project is Willie Brown and Pastor Tony Sawler. Gentlemen, both to you, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Joking off camera, we got over 100 years of experience just in this set on the West Mountain. We know what we're talking about. I've been driving by it for months now, watching it develop. It's like, we've got to get you guys in to talk about the People's Church and the project here, the greater project. We'll start with you, Willie. Full disclosure, folks, Willie and I, we go back to high school days. We used to play basketball together, so we know each other well. Willie, talk to me about this project and the vision that led up to this point.
Sure. Yeah, like you said, we've got lots of time in this community, and People's Church has been in the community for 52 years. Little People's Daycare has been in the community for 50 years. And so we've been all about community, focus on kids and children and youth programs. And so what we're building now is really an extension of what we've been about for many years. Yeah. It's a brand new build. There's lots of new square footage, lots of renovated square footage. And we're building a community hub. We're expanding on our community hub. We're building a 2-story glass atrium with a huge play place for kids. We're building a sensory room for children with special needs, cafe area, parent viewing area to hang out in. And on top of that, we're making our building accessible. We're adding an elevator and accessible washrooms and all the things that are needed in this day and age.
And Tony, as Willie goes through this, you're nodding, and you must be excited as well. You spent a lot of time in this city at this church. You've seen the people come and go. The excitement must be palpable in your mind and how you're feeling about all this.
Absolutely. This has been like a long-term. We've been working on this specifically, I think 7 or 8 years. So it didn't just materialize in the last year or so. It's been a long project, an idea that we've been dreaming for and wanting to see accomplished. And as Willie mentioned, really just our heart is for our community, for our people. I think we would just honestly find that in God's word, love God, love your neighbor. And we really have a heart to serve our community. And this expansion is really going to help us to even do that at another level than we've already been able to already.
And especially in a time where we're in a need, we need to be together, we need social outlets. Yes, there's McNabb Rec Center and the Westmount Rec Center, but this is going to be new, fresh, and exciting. Again, it's about the grassroots, and that's what People's Church offers, right?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, and that's what we've always been about. Even 13 years ago, we added a sports league. Yeah. It's called People's Community Sports. It's a year-round free sports league. I don't think there's any free sports leagues anywhere.
No, probably not nowadays.
Yeah. And there's about 250 to 300 kids that come every weekend for that. We do basketball in the fall. We do basketball in the spring. We do indoor soccer in the winter and outdoor soccer at Shit Oak Elementary. And it's just a great experience with 14 teams. Everybody gets a uniform, and so it's just another extension of who we are and what we're about.
It's that safe space that people can come to, and I know that's really important. When you started this vision 7-8 years ago, Tony, the response and the feedback that you have been getting from the local area and those that come on a weekly basis, what have they been offering? What have they been saying? And was some of that input because of them?
Yeah, well, I think we over the years we have established just a good relationship with our community, with the area around the church. Our daycare has helped with that because the majority of the people that are involved are bringing their children are from the area, and it's just always, it has been positive. We've had a lot of people. It's literally thousands of people have come through just the different programming, because we offer a lot of free programming. Mm-hmm. There's programming for children on Wednesday nights. There's, of course, our sports league. We've always had an emphasis on just, everybody making even childcare accessible, even before the government had made it more accessible, of course. And so we have been aimed out, but, I really feel like we enjoy a very favorable relationship with our community.
Of course.
And so it also sets us up for even what we're doing right now. And even what we're doing right now isn't not all our story either. This is just really what we're mainly focused on right now. But we're not planning on stopping even with what we're doing even right now. This is just one of our steps.
You mentioned, you have such a great following and so many people using your facilities. This is short-term pain, though, for long-term gain. What are folks doing in the meantime that can't use People's as their
It's
go-to
been tough.
outlet? Yeah.
It feels a little bit like COVID again. It does. You're on a little bit of a lockdown. Yeah. But we have another site on Cumberland Avenue. Mm-hmm. We've moved a lot of our programming as much as we could, and we've been wanting to even, we run a sports league as well down there. Anyways, we've tried to shift as best we can, and just navigating as best you can. Maybe Willie can even speak to that.
You alluded to COVID. If we know how to pivot and if we know how to move on a dime now, we've learned all that.
Yeah.
Speak to that, Willie, about what it's going to bring. It's going to bring in a lot of the old people back, but of course, you're hoping it's going to bring a lot of new faces, new people, new relationships.
Yeah, I think so. Because we're known in the community, there's a lot of people who come through our daycare, come through our sports leagues, don't even come to our church, but they consider this their local church, their local community hub. Yeah. And so we know with what we're building now, the new space, the facilities, the play place, it's going to attract a lot more people. Mm-hmm. Even the sensory room. The sensory room comes out of, at our daycare center, which is still functioning while this is happening. At Little People's Daycare, we have a lot of children with special needs. On Sunday mornings, we have about 200 kids that come to our church. We have a lot of children with special needs that come to that too. And so this is going to give us just an amazing facility to give these parents respite. We know there's people in the community too that can't access these types of facilities. And it's going to be easy access for these types of families to come, have their children looked after, get some respite for themselves even, and just hang out and be part of a really amazing community space.
And as we look at some of the footage here shot of the renovations going on, you take a satellite look of your property. It's a huge area there with so much parking in the back, the splash pads, some areas for the kids to play in. You teased us about some potential other things that might be going on. Can you allude to any of those at this point, Willie?
Yeah, sure. Even beyond what we're going to build here, we have a vision for even greater things. Our gymnasium runs from 7 in the morning to midnight every day, 7 days a week. Yeah. We allow other organizations, nonprofit organizations, to use our gym, our daycare, use it during the day. So down the road, we like to build a brand new gymnasium, a bigger gym, 2 smaller gyms, and even beyond that, People's Community Sports is this free year-round sport program, and we would love to build a People's Community Arts and have free music lessons for children. Yeah. So all those pieces are stuff that we're dreaming about down the road. Yeah.
And Tony, these are all interactive. These are all events where people, you're forced to be together, forced to communicate, forced to work and become friends, become teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Learning skills.
No, it's really, really good. We've been blessed with the opportunity to meet many people in our area, and a lot of it's been through just events, free programming, and that's really been a mainstay for us as well. Yep. We've really tried to make everything really accessible. It's not, it doesn't matter the economic status of anybody. We've been trying to have our doors open for all sorts of things. Even for years we've done a very large event, fun night, we call it, on Halloween night, but bouncers, and we usually always have over 1,000 people. We started to have to do 2 different sittings of it because we couldn't facilitate it all at once. But I think it's just all of those things. We've had an open door. So the community's given us an open door, and we've desired to have an open door, and it's really been amazing. And it's not just it's a long pattern. Like we've been doing this for over 20 years. especially a lot of this like really focused out. So it's been amazing.
Yeah, and it is the people's church, and you're having their input. They're being you're consulting with them in regards to when are we expecting to have the big grand opening for this, Willie?
That's the $1,000,000 question.
Oh yeah.
Any construction project
You just have
has
to
its
say a prayer and guess.
Yeah. That's where they call you
Faith.
in, right?
There's like faith in
Yeah.
it.
has its ups and downs, but we are anticipating July-August timeframe
Okay.
to be fully open, have grand opening August, September probably.
Good timing
Early
leading
fall.
into the fall when
Yeah.
things
Yes.
really get active again. There'll be
Yeah.
a grand opening. Let Cable 14 know we'd love to be there.
Absolutely.
And to both of
Yeah.
you. I know this is a massive project. There's lots on the go, and there's lots
Yeah.
of twists and turns still ahead of you. But thank you. Thank you for what you're doing and being in this community at the West Mountain. And I'm looking forward to seeing the final product. It's going to be great.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Mike.
And hey, good luck to your Lions in the
Yes.
senior basketball championship.
Yes.
Lots of sports going on right now in the city. Beautiful stuff to each of you. Thank you very much. Continued success, okay?
Thank you.